So, Pumbaa, what do you think of my list? Do you think it's perfect? Since I tried really hard. Yeah, I tried so hard to put all this together for this brand new video. Yeah, okay. It fits just right. Hi, ladies and dudes. This is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka BooBop1987. This is my review for today. And today I have no review, ladies and dudes, but once again, it's time for another quick edition of BooBop1987's quick video. And here's my special guest here with me, my old buddy Pumbaa, the guy who came from the Lion King saga. And I really do want to thank Pumbaa for helping me out on that video that we did yesterday, you know, about that whole tire emergency thing that we should all be aware of. And also for the next video I gotta do for today. So I guess everybody wants to know why did I bring these props over and this little boombox that I got a while back. Well, here, I'll show you. This is an old boombox I got a while back. It was a long time ago and all that stuff. Alright, anyway, the reason why I decided to bring all the props over, you know, something that represents the 80s, is, we already know about the TV series of Taken. Let's just say it was an okay show. There's some hit and miss about it, but I do have some major flaws about this show. I think the most biggest flaw about the Taken TV series, I'm afraid the Taken TV series is not really canon-wise. And the reason why I said this show is not canon-wise is because I think these people are not staying close to the original source material that came from Taken 1, Taken 2, and I'll have mixed feelings for Taken 3. If you guys get the picture, I think these people need to go back and rewatch all these great films all over again from scratch so we can get to know what the heck we're missing from the Taken TV series. I think they're not following Brian Mills' storyline pretty darn well. And like I said, there's too many flaws about it. I just wish that the Taken TV series needs to be fixed, it needs to be renewed, redone, and it needs to have a much better storyline. You know, so we can focus on Brian Mills' real past. And I mean, way back from the late 20th century, and not the one in the 21st century, if you know what I mean. So, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's head on to my next quick video that is all about finding a way to get the Taken TV series fixed. We need some things that we gotta get rid of, some of the things we gotta keep. I only got one thing that's kind of mixed for me, and something that needs to be very important. Oh, the reason why we need to take the TV series, you know, we need to go back in the real time. Something that it should have done many years ago. And maybe that way the TV series will done better, if you know what I mean. So, anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, let's go on to some of the parts I got on my list of so many things that we need to find a way to get the Taken TV series fixed. Some we gotta get rid of, some we gotta keep. I have mixed feelings for, and something that needs to be added so that way the TV series can make more sense. So let's get right into the list. Okay, for number one, some things that we gotta get rid of. Like, we gotta get rid of this pathetic storyline that takes place in the modern days. I think it's not a good idea to give Brian Mills a story that took place in the modern days. And I think he doesn't belong in that timeline. What will happen if the young Brian Mills travel back in time in our future and get to know what the heck is going on in our timeline. You know, so many things had changed. And it'll be too weird if he met the old Brian Mills. The one that we known and loved. The one that the old great and mighty Liam Neeson had played. That'll be way too weird. It feels like a big giant plot hole and it makes no sense. So that's the first thing we gotta get rid of, is the storyline that takes place in the modern days. The other one is we gotta get rid of all the props that came from in our timeline. We gotta get rid of the laptops, the smartphones, something that involves futuristic screens and modern day Playboys and all that stuff. We gotta get rid of that. It makes no sense to the story of the prequel TV series of Taken, so we gotta get rid of that. Yeah, once again, we gotta get rid of shaky cams, since there are some shaky cams here and there in a couple of episodes of the TV series of Taken. Oh yeah, the most important we gotta get rid of is the character named Sasha. To tell you the truth, ladies and dudes, I really hate this brand new character for the Taken TV series. I think Sasha is truly the worst character in the whole entire series. I think she's really, really out of place. I think she makes no sense to the story. And I think this woman has no rights to play Brian Mills' love interest, since they don't have much character development and chemistry. All she's doing is just pestering him and you know, being with him for way too long, and she doesn't know him that much or his own story. Maybe it's Brian Mills' parents' fault for bringing her to you know, where Brian Mills lives and all that stuff. I think Brian Mills' parents should not do that. You know, write down the address and get to know where Brian Mills lives. I think that makes no sense to the story. I don't know what they're thinking. Oh yeah, another thing we gotta get rid of is the Brian-Sasha relationship. That truly ruins the Taken TV series. It makes no sense for Brian Mills to have a love interest that's not really his type. And thanks to Pumbaa here, he gave us a warning that there's going to be an oh heck no moment in episode 7. So please don't watch this episode, ladies and dudes. It's going to ruin our lives forever for our beloved character. That Sasha is nothing but a whore. And I mean a dirty one on that. I really hate this character to death. And she really burns my head. Big time. So, let's keep going on. Oh yeah, one last thing we gotta get rid of the most. Sadly, it has to go to all the people who worked on the Taken TV series. I mean, we gotta get rid of all the people who had worked on the show. I mean, we gotta get rid of the directors, we gotta get rid of the producers, the screenwriters, the editors, sound mixing, I don't know. We gotta get rid of everybody. They're the ones who ruined the Taken TV series, and it's their fault for making a story that makes no sense, that needs to be in canon-wise. So, yeah, we gotta get rid of everybody, even Luc Besson. I'm afraid we gotta get rid of Luc Besson. It's really his fault for messing up his own creation, and I think he needs to be responsible for ruining the Taken franchise. I could live with Taken 1 and Taken 2. After all, I do have mixed feelings for Taken 3. I wish Taken 3 should have been fixed and give us a real story that we all wanted. And also, yeah, I think it's Luc Besson's fault for not making up any ideas to fix his own story. And since he was responsible for screenwriting all three of the films, I think he should screenwriting the TV series, and maybe that way it'll make more sense to the TV series if you know what I mean. So let's keep going on this video. Alright, we got all the things we gotta get rid of, some of the things that we will keep. I only got 4. Okay, a couple of things we will keep are the 2 actors who played Brian Mills and some team member of his named Rem or something like that. I will say those 2 actors were truly the best parts about the Taken TV series. I really do like the actor who did play Brian Mills. I think he got the look and style of Liam Neeson's face right, but except for the right ear. Liam Neeson's right ear is so darn different than the young actor's right ear, and I do like that the other man who played one of Brian Mills' team members, a guy named Rem, if I remember right, played by this James dude. I think he's a really good actor. I really do like the look and style of the character, but I feel kind of iffy about this actor. I'm not sure if this guy is really our beloved Casey or not. Since I looked at the Wikipedia, and it did say this guy is playing Casey, but I'm not so darn sure about it. So I have a 50% feeling about that one. So yeah, the 2 actors we're going to keep. The others, I will say, if there's anybody we can keep that came from the original crew of the TV series of Taken, I think we will keep the 2 people who did the cinematography and the score. Whoever made that beautiful cinematography for the TV show did a really good job. I think I love the cinematography of the TV show. I think it's beautiful. It was very shiny, bright, colorful, and I think it fits well for the TV series of Taken, and also for the score. I think they got the edginess of the TV series right. I like the good edgy feel that came from our beloved score that happened in all 3 of the films, if you guys get the picture. So we'll keep those 2 people, the original crew who did this TV series. Another thing we will keep are the people who did the choreography of the action scenes. I think whoever did the choreography of the action scenes did a really good job. It's pretty darn stylish and something that we never seen before. And most of all, we gotta keep the original logo. You know, the logo that came from all 3 of the Taken films, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I'll have to go ahead and take a break for a while, and I'll tell you about my part 2 event of this very understanding quick video that we gotta do of finding a way to get the TV series of Taken fixed. And I'll tell you about the true reason why that the Taken TV series needs to be canon-like and needs to take place in the real parts of all 3 of the films. Well, except for the halfway point of Taken 3, we gotta get rid of that awful plot of Brian Mills being framed by a crime that he did not commit, and also Lenny's death, if you guys get the story. So, I'll see you in a couple of minutes. I'll be right there, along with my buddy Pumbaa as well. So, don't go away.